The second video in this series is going to talk about the four functions of money. We're going to talk about these four functions of money now. In order for something to be used as money, it needs to satisfy these four different characteristics and what we're going to call the four functions of money. The medium of exchange, unit of account, store of value, and standard of deferred payment. We're going to talk about each one of those separately now. To start, let's look at medium of exchange. This is the top function of money. Without this, everything else falls apart. Medium of exchange is the willingness of sellers to accept an item in exchange for goods and services. So as you can see, it doesn't have to just be money like is shown in the picture. If someone's willing to take cigarettes, if they're willing to take ramen noodles, if they're willing to take a pair of socks, it doesn't matter. As long as it's being accepted in exchange for goods and services, it has the function of being a medium of exchange. We also want it to have a unit of account, which is just a way of measuring value. In this cartoon, you see it's very simple to exchange for cash or credit, but if we were to enter a bartering system where you trade for everything, now in order to get something, you need to have a ton of different prices. Right? So, hey, this chicken is going to cost one vanity, it's going to cost two gooses, it's going to cost a lamp. There's going to have a ton of different prices. What this does is it allows for a single price. If I go to the grocery store, I see exactly how much a gallon of milk costs. Side note, I know I said gooses, I did that on purpose. The third function of money that we're going to talk about is store of value, which is just the ability to keep value over time. Now, when we think about money, which can be any asset that has these functions, some of them are going to be a better store of value than others. For example, you can see that money that I put into a bank might earn an interest, and therefore the value is held over time at a better rate than if I were to just keep cash in my wallet like this stack of $1 bills. So then why would anybody want to keep cash if it's not earning any interest and it's losing value due to inflation on hand? Well, that is because of liquidity. And liquidity is just how quickly can an asset be exchanged for goods and services. Obviously, cash is the most liquid of them all. Our last function of money will be standard of deferred payment, which is just the ability to be accepted for future payments. This is very important if we want to continue to advance a society because we need stuff that could be used as investment. We need people to be able to take loans. We learned about that talking about the loanable funds model and overall economic growth. That concludes our discussion on the four functions of money. Coming up next, a short video on commodity versus fiat money.